Well, welcome back to the Daily Grind, everyone. So I'm gonna pull this up, and we're gonna see what the soil looks like under there. Now, as you all know, I recently had surgery. It's healing up really good, but so I'm gonna be digging in there with compost and stuff. I put a glove on so that way I don't get anything in my cuts. I think they're healed up, but better safe than sorry. So start the process of pulling this up. All right, so it looks pretty good. It's still quite moist. Boy, does that look like good soil. So there's still some of these wood chips that didn't break down from the compost. Looks like a bug. Yeah. But boy, that looks like really good soil. There is a little bit not broken down. But again, it's only been a week. So I've got another 2 or 3 weeks. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And I can, even with the glove, I can feel that there's some moisture in there. So it's still pretty moist. I probably won't spray it with water. Leave it, again, that tarp keeps the moisture in. So if you're not familiar with what I just did, if you didn't watch the previous video, I went in, I had the bed, right? And I basically ripped out all the plants, and I have some compost bins that I took, and I dumped one of the compost bins on here, turned it into the soil, and then re-put this hay on top, and then put the tarp over. So that should help decompose it quicker. It heats it up, and it's kind of like a hot compost thing. So now it's going. So it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. So I think this is going to turn out really good. I'm happy with it. Looks like, no, it's just the stuff on top. I was going to say it looked a little dry, but it's pretty moist underneath. A lot of wood chips, so we'll see how that breaks down. Mostly on top. You know, once it gets deeper, it's a little less of that, so we'll see. We'll have to probably mix it in once more, I think. So I'll pull all this off, put it on the tarp, and then we'll do another turning of it once more to really mix everything. Get anything that's stuck on top like this back down deep, and then that'll help it break down. But the soil before, we had gotten some shipped in, but it's like compacted clay. It wasn't really that great of soil. So I hoping this amendment will help. It'll give us a little better life in the soil. We'll see. Hopefully I didn't add too much compost. So after I did this, I read if you add too much compost or too much organic matter, it can be a bad thing. So hopefully I didn't do that. But it does seem softer. I mean, I can dig in. Of course, granted, it's moist, but I can't do that with these. These compacted. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to test the pH of this. I want to see where we're at. And it is pretty acidic. Pretty alkaline. What is that? A little over 7.5, somewhere around there. Oh, I'm not even in. You're not in the shot, guys. Sorry. So yeah, 7.5, roughly. That's okay. That's probably a little too much. I think I need to figure out how to make this slightly more acidic. We'll see. But yeah, there's that, guys. I'm gonna cover this back up, and I'm gonna let this sit for, it's been, like I said, about a week, maybe a little less than a week. It's already breaking down a little bit, you can tell. So I think definitely another 2 weeks it'll be really good to plant.